Point, sir.
Jami-Lee Ross.
The question being now put.
Adrian Ruafe's been trying for a long time, so we'll give him a shot. But there's pretty much a warning here that we're coming to the end of the debate. It's losing steam and relevance.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I want to speak to Part 1, Section 5 and Section 6. I want to start off by, in relevance to Section 5 and the purpose of the bill. We've all heard that our aim is to be have a smoke-free New Zealand by 2025. And I want to point out the real reasons why we need to make that date. Today, 13 people on average will die from smoking-related issues. That's 5,000 people this year, and by 2025, that's 45,000 people. We need to do this. We need to acknowledge these purposes of this bill where it says discouraging people from taking up smoking or using tobacco products. That's why we need to do this. 45,000 people will die by 2025. We must not, as this House, delay this legislation any further. We must not put up and accept supplementary order papers that delay this date. We have to, as this House, acknowledge that too many New Zealanders will die by 2025. The same population as where I live, just south of Wanganui, wiped out of New Zealand. That's why I'm standing up here to support this bill, sir. And I want to acknowledge the Select Committee and the changes that they have made to this bill. They have changed the language, and I point to, again, Sir, Section 5, Clause 2, encouraging people to give up smoking has been changed to quit smoking. I think that language is a lot more robust, and it is the language that is being used as part of the initiatives to stop smoking and indeed to quit smoking. So I want to, in Clause 6, Section 6 rather, there's been a change to Clause 2 with the addition of the word "and cultural." So it changes to further reduce any social and cultural acceptance and approval of smoking and tobacco products. So I support that wholeheartedly, and I listened very carefully to the Minister's last contribution. I think having the word cultural in there to me means that the things like how the design of those standardised packaging, there is scope in there for a cultural dimension, and I think that the communities that I represent in Te Taihoauru, there are different cultural aspects or signs that could be put on those packaging to indicate that it's not good for you, and that they're not necessarily words, and they're not necessarily images of people who are suffering from smoking-related diseases. There are, in the Māori culture, in a number of iwi around the country, there are certain symbols that we like to avoid. And some of those symbols represent messages. For example, in some iwi there are particular birds that are regarded as messengers of bad luck or impending death in some instances. And so I think there's a whole scope around just including those two words and the changes to this bill that give the opportunity to have that reflected in those plain packaging. So I wanted to speak about that as well. Sir, I also want to acknowledge the good work of the Select Committee, but also past Select Committees, including the Māori Affairs Select Committee, which in their inquiry really pushed the boundaries around this area. So that's all I have to contribute.
Jami-Lee Ross.
Move that the question be now put.
I think the House is ready. The question is that the question be now put. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. Contrary opinion will say no. The ayes have it. Members, we now, the first question is that part 1 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary opinion will say no. The ayes have it. The question now is that part 2 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. The contrary opinion will say no. The ayes have it. A party vote has been called for. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
32 votes in favour.
Green Party.
14 votes in favour.
New Zealand First. 12 opposed. Maori Party.
2 votes in favour.
ACT New Zealand.
1 vote opposed.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Just check. Right. The ayes are 108, the noes are 13. Part 2 will stand part. Members, we now come to the scheduled and the first vote is on Barbara Stewart's amendments set out on SOP number 199. Those are in favour of those amendments will say aye. Aye. Contrary opinion will say no. No. The noes have it. The question now, a party vote is called for. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes opposed.
New Zealand Labour.
32 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 votes oppose.
New Zealand First.
12 votes in favour.
Maori Party.
2 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
1 vote opposed.
United Future.
1 vote opposed.
I think it's been wrongly recorded. Yeah. Sorry. So the question is that Barbara Stewart's amendment be agreed to. The ayes are 12, the noes are 109. The amendment will not be agreed to. I now want to clarify the ACT vote on part 2. Were ACT voting for or against?
Against.
They're voting against.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. We've got it right. The question now is that the schedule stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary will say no. The ayes have it. A party vote will be the clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
32 votes in favour.
Green Party.
14 votes in favour.
New Zealand First.
12 votes opposed.
Maori Party.
2 votes in favour.
ACT New Zealand.
1 vote opposed.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
The ayes are 108, the noes are 13. The schedule will stand part. We now come to the clauses. The question is that clause 1 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. The contrary opinion will say no. The ayes have it. A party vote is called for. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
32 votes in favour.
Green Party.
14 votes in favour.
New Zealand First.
12 votes opposed.
Maori Party.
2 votes in favour.
ACT New Zealand.
1 opposed.
United Future.
1 in favour.
The ayes are 108, the noes are 13. Clause 1 will stand part. We now come to Barbara Stewart's amendment set out on SOP number 198. Those who support the amendment will say aye. The contrary will say no. The noes have it. A party vote is called for. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes opposed.
New Zealand Labour.
32 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
12 votes in favour.
Maori Party.
2 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
1 vote opposed.
United Future.
1 vote opposed.
The ayes are 12, the noes are 109. I think that one's lost as well. The question now is that clause 2 stand part. Those that are of that opinion will say aye. Contrary opinion will say no. The ayes have it. A party vote is called for. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
32 votes in favour.
Green Party.
14 votes in favour.
New Zealand First.
12 votes opposed.
Maori Party.
2 votes in favour.
ACT New Zealand.
1 opposed.
United Future.
1 in favour.
The ayes are 108, the noes are 13. Clause 2 shall stand part. Members, I will report this bill without amendment presently. We now turn to the Judicature Modernisation Bill. The question